Hello, my name is Harrison Cruz, and I did my research project on the pollution of the ocean. Now, when you think pollution of the ocean, you think, or at least I thought, primarily a trash island in the Pacific Northwest. And I was thinking a giant island with different elevations, mountains, valleys. You should be able to find it on Google Maps, no problem, right? Or if you're sailing through the ocean, I would sail into it and I would see it and I could easily clean it up. And it used to burden me, like, why aren't we cleaning up this giant trash island in the ocean? And the answer is because it's more of a soup. It's not really an island. That was misconstrued language, essentially. And when I say soup, it's like 10 meters deep. So from the surface to about 10 meters below the surface, there's just a soup, miles and miles and miles across the ocean, of microplastic. And it's tons of microplastic. I think 3.5 tons of microplastic are found just in the northern Pacific Gyre. And that is essentially a whirlpool created by the ocean's currents. So you have a gyre in the North Pacific Ocean, you have one in the South Pacific Ocean, and the same goes with the North and South Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. And what it is mainly because of the land masses, you get a circular pattern going on of the ocean currents, and it causes a vortex, whirlpool type action to congregate a lot of the trash, or the microplastics, all in the center of this vortex. And that is where you get trash soup instead of trash island. What are the microplastics? They're about 0.5 millimeters, or they're 0.5 to 5 millimeters in diameter or thickness, and they can be broken up into nanoplastics as well. Essentially, they're just a very, very, very small plastic that can be used by the algae as a nesting point, or as a taking root point, essentially. And then plankton, which normally eat algae, use that as well. And they ingest the plastic as they ingest the algae as well. And then it gets moved into the food web that way. And then, obviously, something eats the algae, and it gets moved up the trophic level of that food web, up until the point in which it gets to the fish that we as humans like to eat. So, if we're going to be eating plastic, we should probably know what it does to ourselves and to the ecosystem and to the digestive system of the fish as well. Not only is it seen to cause infertility in fish, it also causes chromosome deficiencies in fish, but it also causes starvation in fish because it sits in the gut of the fish for so long and they can't digest it and they lose appetite and then they will starve and die. You can extrapolate that data for the most part to humans. It's not as set in stone because it's very hard to get a proper measurement of how much plastic a human is eating, but in people in which plastic was found, chromosome deficiencies, infertility, and loss of appetite, not necessarily starving. So, it's obvious that it's a detriment to our human health, it's a detriment to the ecosystem of the ocean, not only to the animals inside it, but to the corals as well. How do we fix it? How do we solve it? If it was a big island that we could sail out and find, it would be super easy to fix and super easy to solve. But because it is just this soup, we have to be more careful. It starts with cleaning up the beaches and making sure that the beach themselves are as clean as possible and we're not polluting the ocean any more than we have to, or any more than we already have. The next step is to try and make a biodegradable plastic, something that is cheap, something that is efficient, so that way we can still live our lives fairly uninhibited. And the third world developing countries, which have no laws or regulations against plastics, they can still develop at the rate in which they are developing, unhindered by eco-friendly policies, because they won't adopt eco-friendly policies because they want to make more money. But thank you for your time. Have a good day.